Welcome back to Digimon World 3. We're at the Amaterasu server Mirage Hall. Or Mirage... Yeah, well, we're in the Mirage Tower. Something a little bit unfortunate is nobody will battle us. Yeah. We don't look strong enough. I'm not sure what we did wrong. But, will this guy battle us? What have we done? Why is the game like this? I'm going to throw a fit. I'm not really going to, but I feel like it. That's just so frustrating. We just can't fight because we didn't do something right. Like our charisma isn't high enough? Is it that? Or like is it because we've not been doing enough card battles? Well, I'll say this. Do I feel like going and going back and doing card battles just so we can battle these guys and then get our rusty wand? Not really. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe now it's finally time to see charisma. I guess we can manually raise our charisma at some point. We can get some chips, so that could help. Oh well. Maybe we just won't think about that right now. This is not 100% Let's Play. I just was hoping we could finally do something with all those rusty weapons, but I'm guessing we can't because we don't have enough charisma. I don't know. I think it's actually a level requirement. Wow. Okay. The Digimon who can equip it has to be at least level 45. So it's a wand, so that would mean Patamon has to be level 45, I think. So that's fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. We weren't going to use it anyway. So probably once we get Kodemon to level 45, that unlocks some place where we can turn that rusty item into a much better item. Well, that's fine. I guess we went and talked to this guy, told us what we need. We need to get some more ID passes from the other leaders. So let's go to wherever Byakko City was. which means back through the noise deserts. Wow, how are you supposed to know that you would need to get a specific Digimon to a specific level and go to a specific place, and that's what will get Ponchomon to appear? Wow. I'm trying to remember how to get to Byakko City. I think we just go west. Wait, that's the Mobius Desert. Wrong way. Here we go. South Noise Desert first. Well, I guess we better keep battling till we hit 45. Stop bypassing everybody. It's unfortunate that you just reach a point where your charisma isn't high enough, so you just can't battle certain people. And you're just out of luck. We can't let you pass. Orders from the leader. Okay. In that case, where do we go? Well, not where we want to go. It's gonna be a little bit of a trip. We have to go back to... Oh, hey, Griffamon. That's pretty cool. I guess we learned a physical technique. I was expecting magic. Well, we have to go to... all the way back to the master room. Back to Asuka City. How did I get here? I think we went through South Badland, and there was some sort of... I think it was through here. I don't know, maybe it's just temporary. Maybe it's just my mood, but game is somewhat wearing out its welcome. But I don't... Oh, okay, we got Cubimon. That's cool. No, this is not where we want to go. It's just a little hard for me to read the tea leaves of this background, as nice as it looks. Sometimes a little bit hard to know where we can go. Just a little bit. Oh, we could go here. Because it was a different texture, I thought it was not passable. Oh no, Metal Edamon's the one who heals. Not if we beat him first. Okay, I think we want to go here. I'm just going back the way we came. I mean, there might be a faster way, but the problem is... Okay, yeah, so this is an actual problem, I think, with the adventure, the navigation is... Even with the maps, it could take a while for me to actually figure out the quickest route. And it could actually end up being not worth the time to figure it out. By the time we figure it out, we could have made the journey, and then you only go between certain areas a couple times in the game before you're kind of on to the next area. So it ended up just being a big waste of time in the end. Better sticking to the known route and just making a beeline and not thinking too much about optimizing it. If they had made the circuit board a little bit more sensible, it would be a different story. Like maybe instead of being a maze, it was more of a, you know, actual gameplay challenge like combat or something. But the problem is the combat in this game is just... It's kind of simplistic. So they can't... There's not much they can do. To make an interesting challenge. Plus we have speed up. So... pretty fast to go anywhere. But yeah, I would be lying if I didn't admit that this and the past episode the game has been kind of really wearing me down in terms of enjoyment. But I have to say that cutscene was pretty cool, and this isn't where we want to go. My bad. What happened? Wow, we somehow broke the game, so that's fun. Well, save early, save often. Isn't that just great timing? It happens. It's what I get probably for using speed up and not saving enough. Now I guess... Now we know that's a thing that can happen. The game can just soft lock. And just as I was complaining about it, saying how it was wearing on me, like they're not giving us... They gave us that great cutscene, so that's fine. But they're not really giving us new areas, new music, new characters. The plot is pretty basic. Not terrible. There's things going on. We did go through the Ether Jungle. That much I remember. And then we went through Phoenix Bay. And then what did we do? We actually did go through Jungle Grave. So there should be a hole here. Like, if I'm able to just kind of mash A and that's every encounter, that's not good game design. I'm sorry. You gotta have more than just wandering around. Or if you're gonna just have wandering around, you gotta really make that interesting. I've played walking simulators. So yes, we are trying to get to Osaka City. Trying to remember. I think we need to go up and to the right. Oh no. And the wacky music comes on. Uh-oh. The game has gotten... What has happened? Maybe if we get into a random battle? Maybe this is due to using speed up. It's just everything is so slow. PS1 era slowness. Oh, and it's glitched out again. What indeed is happening? It's not just a visual glitch, it's actually... Like, it's actually getting soft locked. I think it has something to do with using speed up. It works sometimes, it doesn't work all the time. Like maybe it has to do with I don't know, load times being different when I use speed up. Well, save early, save often. That's always been the rule. So all of that just to go all the way back. Oh, it happened again. It's funny because I've played this game for such a long time. So like, what's happening now? Maybe could it be because yeah. Maybe it's getting corrupted because I've just been using save states this whole time to play. Some games don't really do too well with that. But it's been getting, like, rapidly worse. Yeah, generally, you don't want that to happen. So the issue could be we haven't really saved and loaded the game properly in a very long time. So a potential solution would be to save through the normal in-game method and then load through the normal in-game method, and that should clear out That should kind of give us a fresh state. No, we don't want to. Yeah, looks like we get in a battle. Things do not go well for us. Another possibility, of course, is to reset the emulator. I'd be surprised. That's so funny. Well, we do have a lot of save states, so if it doesn't end up working, I can always roll back. I just, you know, don't exactly want to do that. Wow. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do that and relaunch. First time I've had such terrible technical issues. I did have them in a different playthrough, Death Stranding. So let's load and see if things are any better. No, it would appear the issue is related to the actual game state, not the emulator. Some sort of corruption. So here's what we're gonna do. And this is probably on me for just using save states a whole bunch. Well, now we get to go a little bit behind the curtain. But that's fine, because I was getting a little bit bored at what we were doing in the game. So let's take a little break and do that. So I believe what we want to do is roll back to an earlier state. Nope. No, not that one. No, and it's not escape to quit. So we want to pick an earlier slot. One where we would have access to a guard, the robot that we can save at. So let's try that one. I think there's a hotkey. No, that's not close enough. Wow, I sure made a lot of save states, didn't I? Let's go back even further. So this is Jungle Grave. Or South Badland. If we go to the Pelch Oasis, there should be a Guardramon there. And it's fitting, because Pelch Oasis, that's always where you return after the long journey. I really wonder what caused the glitch. And, I mean, it's worth mentioning, this is a mod to make the game run at 60 FPS. But also, like, a lot of games just, they weren't meant to be running for this long. Basically, when you use save states like I've been doing, it's like you're basically leaving the console on for a very long time, and not all games are tested that way, so that's just my theory. So we're going to actually do an actual save. Memory card slot 1. So, if you're not familiar how an emulator works, it does simulate your actual, like the actual persistent, non-volatile save. Like this will translate to creating a file. I think sometimes it's called SRAM. Not completely sure on that. So if I make a save state, that is independent of the save that I just made. So the save states are, the emulator simulating, setting the game up to look at a specific way. But the save states don't include like actual save data that the console itself would have had, or the cartridge itself. I guess on the PS1 it was a memory card. So what I just did is save to the simulated memory card, and that will allow us to actually turn off and load the game up like it was a fresh boot. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And thankfully we can skip through all this nonsense. Okay. Let's make sure if I turn off the... Okay, yes. It still looks good. And you see there is our save data. So this should help with clearing out any sort of corruption in the game's, in the console's memory. Because it's like we restarted it, cleared everything back to zero. So if there was like a memory leak or something like that that we managed to discover, should at least have cleared that out. And this definitely, I've always felt like, at least the PS1 games I've played, they always felt a bit crusty. I don't know if it's just the rasterized backgrounds. No, that's not fair. I've played some very polished PS1 games now that I think about it. I mean, Final Fantasy VII, I honestly did feel like it was pretty crusty. I know a lot of people really like that game, but this game, I've always gotten the feeling that it was maybe a little bit rushed and maybe not fully baked in some ways in terms of gameplay. Like, it has issues. It has things that are great, like, it's Digimon. There's some great sprites. I've already talked about these things. I don't need to repeat myself. But, maybe it's got some bugs. And adding credibility to that statement. So the NTSC version of this, so not the PAL version that I'm playing, I guess probably the NTSC version came out first. It would have to be. That version, the NTSC version, had a bug in it that was actually game breaking, so you couldn't access... I think you couldn't even complete the game. I could be... Or maybe that was just the post game. So that to me, the fact that they shipped a game that you couldn't actually beat, as I might be misinterpreting what I read. That's what convinced me to play the PAL version. Well, now we get to do this again. So far, though, it's clear. Maybe I do know a thing or two about software. Seems to have fixed things. And the knowing a thing or two about software is also the reason why I use this rolling save state method. So if I was doing what a lot of people do, where it's just, oh, save state 0, load state 0, we would have that would have basically been the end of the run. In order to fix that situation, I would have had to be able to use like a cheat tool to try to fix the bug as it was happening in real time. This doesn't feel like the right way. Where was the hole? I think it's through these trees. Maybe it was did we get hit by one of those attacks that makes you get confused? Maybe that somehow caused a problem. That would be really funny. It confused us and it debuffed us so hard that it actually broke the game. Yeah, I've been burned in the past by save state issues. Remember, we're trying to get back to Central Park. The techniques we've learned are, well, they're pretty crap. See, Kurisarimon. You know what? I have a slight suspicion that confusion thing is like, can potentially cause the instability that we saw. It seemed a little bit related, but who knows? That's just speculation. You notice probably that I've been making save states a lot more often now. I'm just waiting for the game to glitch out again. I'm glad that we managed to see a real, actual, glitch, though. I feel like we saw something that few others would ever see, just because we're playing the game in such a weird way, as far as the game is concerned, using save states. Hey Junior, so did you find someone? Yes, I met up with the people of the Resistance. Good job, you're great, Junior. But to get into Amaterasu City, we need the 4 code passes to stop Nightmon. Code pass? What's that? Oh, I know about that. It's the ID pass with colors. ID pass with colors? Then these red ID and blue ID? Is that a sentence? Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? The AOA City Chief I defeated had them. Then if you get the other 2, we can beat Nightmon. Yeah, then the other City Chief must have it as well. Yeah, this should help. Oh, but wait. We gotta do something about Baihu City. The security there is really tight. Oh, really? What to do? I know, we can get the Resistance to help us. They're in the Mirage Tower, right? Yes. Okay, I'll go ask them. Keith, let's go. Nick, you stay here. Okay then, I'll go back to Baihu again. Good luck, Junior. Yeah, leave it to me. Wow. Back to by who, huh? So, can I just point out that we're literally just going all the way back? That is something. And now we know, at least, if we get a glitch like that again, save through the game instead of a save state and load that. But yeah, it's nice that something interesting happened. You know, troubleshooting issues like that, it's not exactly fun. But it's a rare occurrence. You don't usually get to see how a game breaks. Something happens. Okay. Something break. No. So we want to get back to Jungle Grave. I feel like we haven't been encountering Rockmon down here. But yeah, glitches like that do remind me how this game seems just a little bit rushed. I know people... Time for a little sip of water. I know people look back on this game fondly, and I would too if I played it when it was first out. But we can see things through rose-tinted glasses, and this game is no exception, I think. Like, there's some definite issues. I would say compared to other PS1 games I've played, if I really had to compare, I like this game because it's Digimon. And, you know, we'll take what we can get as far as fans of Digimon go. But if we're looking compared to other PS1 games, you know, this is probably not one of the best. I didn't personally enjoy it that much, but I mean, Final Fantasy I probably rank a little bit over this. Final Fantasy VII. If I'm remembering correctly that it was PS1. I sometimes get confused between PS1 and PS2. Similarly, I probably mentioned this earlier, Suikoden. I'm sure Suikoden 1 was for PS1. And I thought Suikoden 2 was as well. But I probably would say I enjoyed those games more. Or maybe not enjoyed more, but, you know, because they're not Digimon games. But they're probably a little bit better made. probably had bigger budgets too. You have to remember, with a franchise, sometimes it's just they're just trying to make money off of the fact it's an established franchise, and people will buy the game for that reason alone, almost. So if they really want to make money, they gotta cut corners. They gotta, not spend as much. I think we're going back to Baihu City, so we're on the right path. Look at these useless techniques. They're physical, so I thought that Kodamon would be more of a, or that Guardian Angemon would be more of a magical attacker, but guess I'm wrong. Wow. Barely does any more damage than our regular attack. Something seems wrong with that. Like, when we're spending MP to do damage, it should be significantly more damage, unless we're just hitting an elemental resist. So we got in. See if Gargomon has anything for us. He does. Wow. Really blew through our bits there. I thought we had a lot more. Wow. I'm honestly surprised. Let's sell. Probably some stuff in there I shouldn't have sold. Let's keep it at that for now. Whatever. We can always fix things through creative solutions, i.e. Hacking, cheating. It's Digimon, it's the digital world. It's in universe for us to be hacking. Okay. Not really interested in Piximon right now. Or maybe I am. We wanted to tech towards Growlmon. I think that means we want to be leveling up Cubimon now. Let's take a look here. Growlmon. Taomon. Cubimon. Yeah, we need Cubimon at level 40. So that is what we will do. All right. I guess that's the plan. The pathway here, it looks like one of those Magic Eye books, or something that you would look at with 3D glasses. It has that kind of blue-red look to it. I'm not going to be on anyone's side. I'm just going to quietly watch the fight between humans. That is your right, Renamon. Are you the Baihu chief? That's right. What do you want? Give me the white ID pass that you have. I see. No matter what you do, victory will be ours. Now it's time to learn your lesson. And maybe we didn't learn our lesson because I forgot to change out their evolution. But hey, at least this way Cubimon gets some XP, right? Well, that's no good. That's no good! Griffinmon. No problem. Ouch. That like cut our HP in half. Hey, you know what? Let's focus on healing. Oh wow. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like they have a injured animation. Cool, that really healed a lot. Yeah, it seemed like it was one of those attacks that some games have where it just like halves your HP. You see that? Don't mess with me. Whoa. Junior's just standing in front of a sparkle, like he killed this person. Junior is bloodthirsty. Yeah, I got the white ID pass. Yeah, I killed you and made you disappear forever. One left to go. Let's hurry. I think we'll end it here. We have one more ID card to get until we can proceed even further, and we will do that next time on Digimon World 3. So, bye for now.